Souls-borne games are often referred to as the hardest video games in existence. But why is that? Is it because the enemies are always challenging, or because you can't change the difficulty to easy when a boss battle's too hard? These games present a challenge at all times, which apparently means it's too difficult for people who call themselves casual gamers. Other RPG games have a much shorter learning curve, like Skyrim. You start off with basic weapons, then after 100 hours or so, you can one-hit everything. There's no challenge unless you can change the difficulty to legendary, but then it's too hard, so you'd rather be overpowered than have a challenge. If the enemies leveled up with you, then would it be considered a hardcore game? Or what about the Witcher series? Enemies all have a set level, so you can just avoid a quest till you know you will kill them with ease, again taking out the challenge. Since Bloodborne enemies' difficulties are based on location, as you get comfortable with the enemies in Central Yharnam, then go to Cathedral Ward feeling comfortable and powerful, you get 2-hit by the first enemy that you find. Now you gotta go back, grind, and level up to fight these new rank of enemies. They keep challenging you so you don't get bored, and when you get frustrated with the boss, like Rom who keeps fucking you in the ass, you can go and do the same to them. The bosses are challenging, but they all have a pattern and a weakness. Once you figure them out, like Darkbeast Paro is weak to fire, then he goes down in a minute. And when you get stuck, or in a boss or area, you can easily go back to Central Yharnam and one-hit everything, giving yourself the confidence boost you need, while also farming plenty of blood vials and quicksilver bullets. The basic combat is actually very easy. You just have to memorize your weapons, attack combos, how much stamina they use, how many attacks your stamina bar can do with each weapon, how to parry with the gun and the enemy's moveset, and so on. It's actually pretty easy. Then you can go back and kill those pesky hunters in 3 hits, or that executioner in the corner of Central Yharnam if you feel lucky. When you die, it's almost never the game's fault, especially in boss fights. I would often get greedy when he was almost dead, and try to get the last few hits in, and that's when they get you. But if you stay calm and take your time, it'll be easier than rushing into it. Other games usually expect you to rush into combat, guns blazing. If you do this on Bloodborne, you're gonna die, a lot. Every fight takes preparation and switching your inventory and making sure everything's right. Do you need to use arcane, fire, or bolt paper, or your gun? Should you use a quick and weaker weapon, or a slow, more powerful weapon to try and stagger him? You have to account for their weaknesses and strengths instead of all the enemies being pretty much the same. So having a diverse set of enemies and difficulties apparently makes the games difficult and considered hardcore. Making you think and strategize makes these games more enjoyable, and that's why the Souls-borne genre is steadily getting a bigger following and more spin-offs. If you want me to do a playthrough of the Souls-borne games or any other games, leave a comment of what you want to see more content of. I'm also thinking about starting to do film and TV reviews, so leave a comment if you have any you want me to review. In the meantime, I'm gonna go play my new Mario game.